at least. For sure. Unload Stone Stream says, let me join your Warframe lobby. Total not gonna do some stupid stuff, Kipo. Well, I'll just be playing without inviting anyone, and I guess since it's free to play, people can just snipe me if they are skilled enough, right? Like in a dungeon or whatever. I'm not doing any private lobbies, I'm just doing first impression. Yeah. Warframe is extremely similar to Destiny but third person, in case you didn't know. I never played Destiny either. I played the only games I played is Anthem and The Division. So I guess I can only get positively surprised, right? Because apparently they're shit compared to the other two. I don't know. We'll see then when it gets tea. And a few people have been suggesting that game, so I figured, fuck it. Not a mobile game, Pog. Not a mobile game, Pog. Let's do it. Let's do it live.
Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Uganda.
Where do I find this? Oh, here we go. Alright, spooky game. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Wait, what the fuck? It just starts already? No options? The hell? Don't turn off the game when you see the autosave icon. Alright. I guess so. West Cow, Xiaomi, Malpai, Lenitex, Spicure, Caesar, thank you boys. XD down stream says, what's your opinion on Ariel being played by a black actress? I don't know about that, I haven't seen anything about that. I mean, whatever. Whatever. Oh my god, I'm a vampire. It's one of those games. Wow, look at how blurry it is when I... Jesus. Alright. Must have closed that. Suffering from amnesia. We're good. Huh. What is this? Nice motion blur, Blizzard. Okay. Always know your escape routes, alright? When you're playing spooky games, always know your escape routes. What is this shit? My dirty little secrets. Read on to move on. Oh my god, why did they make it like this? The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. I never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, overdramatic much.
Welcome to
Knowing
Uganda.
Brian Calmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big... Nina? Are you knocking? Never mind. It sounded like you knocked, but it was in game then. Knowing Brian Calmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. Alright.
Welcome to
3 years.
Uganda.
No, 3 years have passed and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me, I look like a mummified corpse.
Welcome to Uganda.
What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him, too. Probably not. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's impossible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? Oh shit. Oja board. Huh?
Welcome to Uganda.
Yes. Obviously.
Welcome to Uganda.
True stalker fashion. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget cute.
Welcome to Uganda.
I just hope our time together was meaningful enough for him. To him. Enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. Used to be my favorite place, naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Home of the best pancakes in the world, Brian Calmer.
Welcome to Uganda.
Alright. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey, and I would just be like, hey. Nothing but hanging out after that with some occasional visit to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? Will he say, hey?
Welcome to
Brian?
Uganda.
Is that you, Brian? Oh, you stalker. That's definitely Brian. He's just shy. The time already ruined our moments. I just wanted to say hello every time I called him. But... wait, am I Brian maybe? Did I break into her apartment or something? Maybe I'm Brian. I just wanted to say hello every time I called him.
Welcome
But
to
what I
Uganda.
want to do and can do are two different things, as always. Just enjoying B's presence on the other side of the phone was satisfying too in a way though.
Uganda.
Hey, I imagine him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. Oh, I am Brian. Huh. Hi. I wish I could sneak into people's mind. Little curtains, they don't even cover half of the window.
Welcome to Uganda.
What? August 21st. That was a debut outfit. I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school and new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Waywright Academy. I spent the last night telling myself, confidence, Sam,
Welcome to
confidence.
Uganda.
But looks like I should have spent that time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Waywright even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how many of my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at last. Keeping a diary sure can help keep things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you later, diary. My only true friend. Love, Sam. So why do we have her diary? Is this my apartment? Huh?
Welcome to Uganda.
If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it's as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. Blood, stranger, friend, special someone, blood. I don't know what this means. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Wrote a poem in B's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lasley's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lasley always told us poetry is not about using fancy words. Let your feelings do all the works. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Nothing here. August 22nd. Stacy is a classic. For your information, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about someone already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her bitchness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again. As far as she knows, it's just
That
rainbows.
is a DPO outfit. Forsen them the fuck. Any specimens in chat?
To Uganda.
That's as a deep your outfit. The fuck? Any specimens in the chat? Shut the fuck up. I'm trying here, okay? I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayride. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of a 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. Wait. The door is open. Door is not locked. Hey. What's up, motherfucker? Other Wayride kids were so predictable. The doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed, shut, and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him, but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint, something behind his bright smile. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was a good enough blessing for me. Enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never ever. No scare.
Welcome to Uganda.
Ah!
Welcome to Uganda.
That was not expected. The fuck? Okay, I gotta drink some water. The fuck do you mean? Oh fuck no. Close this. Oh my god. Can I not turn on the lights again? August 24th, my first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forest, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day and take some gorgeous shots. One shot of vodka. As for now, I'm just gonna leave those POY on my to-do list. POYs? I don't know what that stands for. POY. These high school girls. Which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wayride will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class, to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriend give them a ride, and others make use of their power of public transportation to get to the more crowded part of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some kind of demon spawn. But you are a demon spawn, literally. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plan, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write to you later. Love, Sam. Please don't write to me later. I'm busy. I'm working here. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for star player. That's me. B was the best quarterback Wainwright could ask for. Seeing him running all sweaty on the field always triggered something tingly within me. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. What if Sam is actually a guy? And you're confused here, chat. Sam is a unisex name, is it not? Or is it more... Yeah, it's definitely a unisex name. In America. For sure. Not in Europe.
Welcome to Uganda.
If you're called Sam, you're 90% a dude. Maybe it's short for Samantha. Sometimes. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache. A good kind of bad headache. I wanted to stop. I wanted to never stop. The fuck? But as soon as B gave me that hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and let only the good things stay.
Welcome to Uganda.
Hey. Hi. August 31st. For a boarding school, Wainwright intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. You don't become intelligent. You become smart. Intelligence you're born with. Alright? I visited the library today and two things surprised me. One, the place was much bigger than the one in my old school. Someone could get lost in there. Two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library. Maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the books showed little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lasley's books assignment. I wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking a book. With her admiring her boyfriend Kyle's tattoo all day, I doubt she has spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy Brian, was it? So yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. True. It should always be the case. Open those eyes, no need for words. The sweetest love songs those eyes utters. The longer we wait, the less scared we will be, right? Or is it the opposite?
Welcome to Uganda.
If we move really slowly, we can't be taken by surprise.
Welcome to Uganda.
It worked. Huh? You want me to stand here?
Wrong.
Ah!
Welcome to Uganda.
Where did that come from? And why am I holding this stick? It come from the bathroom.
Welcome to Uganda.
I don't know. Where do you want me to put this stick? Why the fuck am I holding this stick? I'm still holding the stick.
Welcome to Uganda.
September 4th. Visited the library again. A bit more people than before, and among them was Brian.
Welcome
It's
to
not worth a
Uganda.
bother, but seeing a major skank's boyfriend's bud wandering around in the library is uncanny by anyone's standard. He must have been there to pick the book for Miss Lasley's assignment. I almost got too close to him trying to see what he was trying to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that I'd rather be known as a regular geek than a creepy one. Woe is me. Woe is me? What the fuck does that mean? Woe is me. I don't know what that means. Poor me. Oh. Woe is me. Alright, we learn something new every day. Hate to admit, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worthy event. Probably because it's the only human interaction that didn't give me a sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Alright. Maybe this is used for self-defense or something. Maybe this is like Gandalf's staff. Alright. I miss him even when I'm with him. I see him even when he's not looking. Huh. Oh man. Remember when you were a little kid and you didn't want to go too close to the bed because the monster might grab your feet? That's me now.
Welcome to Uganda.
I still do that. You see? There's nothing to be afraid of. But there was a thing that fell down.
Welcome to Uganda.
Oh, use the stick.
Welcome to Uganda.
Oh man. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time, he gave each of us a sheet and made us write down some of our own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some of the aspects of myself that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree to each of them. He called it re-engaging the perspective towards oneself, blah blah. Wow, like I really needed to re-evaluate my stupid self. But it's not dumb. But it's not the dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me right now. When the papers were being passed around, Brian, yep, him again, kinda smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now, why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know. Why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of the class? Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain probably wanted an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Get out of my brain! Oh. Oh! It's the fucking Grudge. Why is she like this?
Welcome
Just
to
don't be
Uganda.
creepy, and maybe we would be a thing. Bitch. As the time we spent together grew longer, one question kept on growing with it. What does the
Welcome
me
to
in
Uganda.
B's eyes look like? Literally the fucking Grudge, man. Does he see
Welcome
me
to
as I see
Uganda.
him? Does he see me as I see myself? Does he see me as I want him to? I screamed in agony, but there was nobody to even hear it.
Welcome to Uganda.
Will others think that I... Will others think that I do not overthink? No. Would never lie to my friends?
Welcome to Uganda.
No. Never use others for my personal gain? Will others think that I never use others for my personal gain? Yes. Will others think that I won't betray anyone close to me? Yes. Will others think that I never act on impulse? No. Will others think that I don't run away from my responsibilities? No. Will others think that I am a fucking freak? No. I was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I never thought the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had to tap me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said, with a buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time to get the stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. Games? He's talking about sport. Loser. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, and since all he could think of were comics, he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled up from the ambush. All I remember saying is, how about Misery? Stephen King's works are good enough to get you started, 'cause boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh god, I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, see you later, at some point, and I said, yeah, see ya. Misery. Real nice, Sam. If Brian didn't know you were a weirdo, he does now. A good book. What I did for B. All of them, because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared, but B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poemish
Welcome to
life.
Uganda.
A tender, subtle love story written only for his eyes. And it's totally fine if no one else gets it, as long as
Welcome
B
to
does.
Uganda.
B was always welcome in my world. I gave him the key to it. Even if he lost it, he could always come back to our world and find it. And I think it's a good time to come back now, B. I'm good. Let's go back to our small world. Where I placed my heart at everywhere you loved. Let's go back. I love Joe's Diner. I think I saw a heart over here. Very true. Where else did I see a heart? Ah! Stop! Don't do that! See a heart here somewhere? Huh.
Welcome to Uganda.
I mean... Missed legendary heart. Book said go back. Let's go back. Oh. But I know he's not coming back. I will never hear that hey ever again. I will never know what's behind his door, locked tight with smiles. Because I gave him my key and B didn't. So what is this shit for then? More hearts? There we go. Put that there. Put that there. Turns out the lake does have a history of having a dead body in it. I know this because I visited there. I visited there because Brian took me there. What? It all happened so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere again. He said, "Hey," and started telling me how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered me to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner, home of the world's famous pancakes, says Brian. There was also an arcade across the diner. Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place. To unlike the music store, which according to him seriously needs to restock. I found my own POI, a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste the sweet pancake Brian worships. Out the window, I could see the weird gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that it's a secret base of some kind, since few people actually visit Cotton Hill. He jokingly said he could take me
Jeez,
there.
oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck? What a fucking asshole. I don't mean that in a bad way. How is your day, Chad? I hope it is good. Unless you are a weed, then you can hang yourself. Nam 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 nam.
Very good. Thank you for the 20, Donald. Small loan. 666 shoe, feel the cap up, Poga TV, Nobche pre-loan, twitching bows, the guitar Aegon, Machete Co, Slug White Nerd, XD Fugger, 8A and Hug Pugs, not drugs. Thank you very much, my lady. Where was I? Weird gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed that it's a secret base of some kind, since few people actually visit Cotton Hill. He jokingly said he could take me there when I'm cool enough. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when the whole day just feels like a dream? Alright. So we have one.
I will continue reading Forsen. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when the whole day feels like a dream?
Welcome to Uganda.
Alright. Thank you, Trump.
Don't smash it. Okay, don't
Joe's Diner, Donut Shop, and Colton Hill. Was that correct? I guess so. I miss Morning Dew Bakery. B never shuts up about its donuts. So tasty. They did taste sweet, just like B's heart. Each bite was another memory to savor. But just like a donut, it had an expiration date. It turned cold and bitter. Oh my god, who left the fucking fridge open?
Welcome to Uganda.
Midnight snack. I forgot I had that one. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Lose.
Lose who?
If you don't snooze, you lose.
Pepper Pans.
Pains. That's right, though. Absolutely correct. I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need it. I need to eat it up. Want me to eat it now, or? I mean, I could eat it now. Put it on a plate. No?
Welcome to Uganda.
In the microwave. Who the fuck heats up a donut in the microwave? Just eat the fucking donut out of the fridge. It's not bad.
Welcome to Uganda.
The fuck? Alright, turn it on. Ah! That's the worst microwave ever. Jesus. Consider investing into a new one.
Hey, Forsen, I wanted to stop by and check on your stream after making billions of more jobs for the American people. Is this supposed to be a scary game? What's more scary is how retarded your reading skills are. Maybe it's because you weren't born in USA.
Maybe, and I have a hard time getting there nowadays. Ain't that the truth? Here lit Wanderer, Bob is fun, Silent Clouds, Mope What? Monkaesi, Prolight, and Shillem with 2 years actually. No message. Thank you very much. Enjoy your golden E, man. Alright. The golems just obliterated the hammerheads today. I know now why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. I would have called them an awesome duo too if only Kyle wasn't ass load of a douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Jesus, that's actually a douchebag. Call me old-fashioned, but I think he should go to a hospital and get that ego checked out, because it's... Sorry, my throat is not used to reading this much. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la.
Yo, Forsen, what's up? It's Donald Trump. Donis. I just got off a plane from North Korea. That's why I'm a little orange right now. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, buddy. Take care.
That's why you're a little orange right now. Alright. My throat is fucked. Coffee makes your throne. Coffee get specimen. Coffee makes your throat fucked, right? I think. At least he leaves me alone other than giving me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand how Stacy can keep hanging out with him, but Brian, they do say we sometimes become friends with those who are the opposite ends, so maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out for Sam Hutt, the rising teenage stalker. Bringing the Polaroid camera I bought years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. Sigh. I know I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama. But when I look at Brian, when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now I'm going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on, and just shove it under my bed, just like the pictures I took today. Oh no, not more bed. Not more bed stuff. Alright. Oh, she was referring to when she took a picture before of me. Alright. I hated every moment I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day I wanted to call him just so we could chat, but I was afraid of what Brian would think of it. It could even hurt his reputation. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him say hello. That was as far as our late night phone call chit chat could go.
Welcome to Uganda.
I hung up, wondering if he knew who was on the other end of the line. I remember the strong burning sensation that came every time I called him. That red fire sensation. Red. So fucking red. Red everywhere. Alright.
Welcome to Uganda.
I was gonna draw a dick, but they wouldn't let me.
Welcome to Uganda.
All right.
To Uganda.
Told you it was the fucking grudge. What the fuck? Wait, am I retarded here? I am retarded. I tried to connect this and this before, but this is the S. This is how we do AC in Uganda. That's not rain. The fuck? I'm outside now?
Thank you for reading me a bedtime story, Daddy.
You're welcome, Trump. But isn't it very early in the States right now? Oh shit, I can jump now. Sam, meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me. Brian. What if Brian killed her? Due date for Miss Lasley's book report is right around the corner and I'm still not finished, only if I wasn't too disturbed. Normally I wouldn't bother reading a teen romance story, but for some reason I thought, hey, why not? The premise for Ming Li itself is pretty generic. Jenny has a huge crush on her childhood friend Michael, but she can't get Michael to think of her as more than just friends. She reaches a conclusion that it's because of all those girls around him. So she starts making a list of all the basic girls who also have a crush on Michael. What she's planning to do with the list is yet to be revealed. If I can finish reading the book by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish the report with enough time for a revise. P.S. I wonder how Brian is doing with his assignment. Why am I interested? Because he's been asking for my help with some of his work and I gladly agreed to. Why would I do that? Because by helping Brian focus on his practices so he can bring trophies to our beloved school, it's a safe way to say I'm part of a bigger cause. Not like I'm doing this for personal reasons, right? Sure. I want to read Brian like a book. Peep into his beautiful head. Fill it with the desires I had to secretly incubate. You. No, you. Desires of whispering words like, don't leave me, don't go away, don't smile for others. Don't smile for others. Please don't look away. Gotta work in your handwriting.
Welcome to Uganda.
Starting to look like Michael J. Fox again. Ha! What the fuck? What did I do wrong?
Welcome to Uganda.
Please don't look away.
Rod, 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 run, 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 rod, 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 run, run, rod, 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 rod,
Fuck,
rod,
Donald is
rod,
possessed.
rod, rod, where?
Wrong. Please don't look away. No, I'm good. Let go. Ah! Stacy invited everyone to the late post-victory party at her place this Friday. Weird that she told me this at the hallway herself. The sudden act of courtesy was enough to leave me frozen. But to think of it, a self-conscious beauty queen like Stacy would love showing off how tolerant she could be. I prefer celebrating quietly in my room, but since the party is practically being held for Brian, I thought it would be sorta rude of me not to be there. He was nothing but nice to me since I met him, so the least I could do is show up. Plus, I could probably witness the face Stacy makes when she sees I actually had the nerve to show up. Maybe, just maybe I could even piss her off if I managed to strike a conversation with Brian. An Omega lol hanging out with an Alpha? Kyle would be busy comforting Stacy, fuming about how I mess up her ecosystem. No peer pressure, Sam, just clean drinks and hopefully some casual talk with Brian. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Like staring into closed eyes, I could never know if B knew I was looking at him. Did he even know I was there? Maybe he knew, but simply didn't care. The only thing looking back is my decaying sanity. I want to look away so much, but what's the point when the stench is still there? I started to think that the only way to get B's attention was to throw myself off Cotton Hill. How did I come so low? All I wanted was a chance to show how I feel about B without any noise getting in the way. I still could have had same peace with Brian despite all the shit I had to deal with. Some peace. Jesus Christ. Brian was a super likable. Super likable. Everyone liked everything about him. They couldn't stop smiling when Brian started talking. The smiles they gave him made me want to puke. They smile as if their relationship with Brian mean much more than the one I have with B. And yet, I was the only one left with a broken heart. When he left Rosen Peak, B was so determined about leaving that being a star player wasn't enough for him. B needed to be a fucking model student. Nothing says pick me to college admission like a spotless student record. He can't... Guess my Uber Eats is here. Oh. Ja, okej. Superklicka. Hang on. Oh my god. Oh man, everything's gone wrong. All my senses are screaming in pain. I don't even remember drinking any booze. The pain only escalated the moment Brian texted me, "You feeling okay?" No, I was not okay. Why is Brian asking me this? Did I do something to him? According to Brian, I went from being quiet to crazy happy and cute. His words, not mine. Real quick. I was so close to being the center of the party that he had to bring me back to the dorm. Why can't I remember any of them? Congrats, Sam. You reached a new low in life. Shit, is this it? Is this how I die? I sincerely asked Brian if there was a good place to kill myself. He said, maybe now is a good time to show you my secret hideout, since I passed the test by showing the whole school a different me. Is he seriously going to take me to his Cotton Hill hideout? Tomorrow I'm going to the so-called most romantic place in Rosen Peak with Brian. There's something in my head that keeps me awake, and it's not hangover. Jesus Christ, this is cancer. Suicide suspected in death of missing teenager. The girl of 17 who was found dead at Colton Hill likely ended her own life, police says. Sam Holt, a transfer student of Wainwright Academy, had been reported missing for 6 days until Rosen Peak authorities discovered her body in the forest. Due to days of heavy rain around the time of her death, the investigation on Miss Holt's death faced a few challenges. However, interviews with school faculty members and its students led to the possibility that she threw herself off the cliff of Colton Hill after months of rejection from her peers. She was rarely seen with others, says one of her former teachers. She was even publicly humiliated just before her disappearance. It must have worked as a tipping point for her. Rosen Peak police says the fall did not kill Sam instantly. It is possible she gasped for air through her broken neck before dying. Yeah, that's what you wanna write for her parents, huh? Very important information outside of the investigation. Wainwright Academy now faces suspicion of neglecting its student, led by the mother of, I guess, me. Yes, this is dog.
Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Uganda.
OMG. Brian actually took me to Cotton Hill. The hideout Brian mentioned had a wonderful view of the small town. The whole place under the golden sunset, the best part of this spot was that it is quite hidden and unsafe. You could easily roll down the hill if you are careless or drunk, and no one could find you for days. How awesome is that? Being drunk with that wonderful moment didn't cause any accident though. We sat there for less than an hour, but it felt like an eternity. I can't even remember what we talked about. I do remember saying how beautiful Rosen Peak is, and Brian being all meh about it. I guess you can get fed up with a view like this too. Today's only regret is that I failed to bring the true essence of the hill's view back with me. There's a reason why I gave up photography as a hobby in the first place. At least the close-up shot of Brian was not half as bad. When I came back down from the hill, it became clear that my life just became a bit more messed up now. I know because I really want to talk to Brian again soon. Help me get to sleep quickly today, diary. Love, Sam. Brian's secret hideout. A closed Colton Hill hiking route discovered by himself so he can hide from the world around him. Not a flashy place, but it had a great view. All the life's problems. The fuck? I wish it could be our special place. Ours and ours only. Colton Hill is nothing but a rock pile of blood-soaked memories now. Why did he have to break my fucking heart? Was I just one of his many friends? Damn right. Maybe that's it. That's why he wanted to leave even after I told him we won't be together anymore. He thought he was too good for Rosen Peak and me. To him I was just a background in his picture. Come on, Doc. Get out of there.
Welcome to Uganda.
You don't deserve a face. Deserve a face. Huh. I don't have a face. Apparently.
Welcome to Uganda.
October 10th. The book report was finished days ago, but I can't... Thank you. Highly illegal. I'll have you know.
Welcome to Uganda.
I'm reading this. The book report was finished days ago, but I can't stop thinking about Ming Lee. Mostly because my stupid brain thinks I'm sort of like the main character, Jenny. To summarize the rest of the book, Jenny goes on this jealously fueled sabotage rampage on every girl who has a crush on Michael. I know it sounds horrible without context, but it's actually kinda cute. It's really not. She finally stands on top, but Michael finds out what she's done. He breaks Jenny's heart by saying he can't be sure of who she is anymore. Things work out in the end, but that's not why I sympathize with the dorky psycho girl. Brian is just like Michael. Popular, has killer biceps, busy hanging out with people. I can't see what he wants because of all the noise around him. I know he wants to go to college, but what about beyond the boring stuff? What kind of person does he like? What does he think about me? He told me about his mom, how she died of cancer last year. It must have been so hard trying to look okay in front of everyone who's depending on him. I sometimes feel like he can't see me because he's too busy trying to meet everyone's expectations. I know how those around us can be hurtful, and it's dangerous to rely on them too much. So much. I just wish I can tell Brian one day that I'm here for him. Brian got what he wanted in the end. He left Rosen Peak as soon as he was given the chance. As for me, I was left to suffocate in the hole of tainted memories until I
Welcome to Uganda.
until I drown in my own endless nightmare. Don't leave me! Ooh. Every day, every night, I'm surrounded by whispers. Whispers that lie. Whispers that eat away my brain piece by piece. No matter how I try. Oh God, I hear them again. Are you in a helpful relationship? Take this quick survey to find out. Yeah. One must take as much as one gives. Yes. Obsession is a stronger form of love. Obsession is a stronger form of love. Yes.
Welcome to Uganda.
No. No one can have what you can't. No one can have what you can't. No. B never loved you. B never loved you. I mean, is it no as in not true? Or no, he never loved me? I guess it doesn't matter. Because you are a selfish little shit. No, no. All your problems are caused by you. No. It's all your fault. Not my fault. Is that Sam? Huh. Better looker than I thought. Your survey results. It looks like your eyes are still closed. It's like listening to your own voice only. Okay. Keep listening then. Maybe you'll understand something this time. Okay. Aha. Bitch. Alright. Hello? Well, I guess I can read some subs then. Curious fuck, the hunk, monkey bags, nice snacks, Japanese characters, a Sir Nickel, a hipster. The Pril Jack, Aqueduct, and Figure Out. Thank you boys. Welcome, welcome back. Enjoy that, bitch. It's getting worse. The fucking shithole town left a disgusting crack on my heart. And it's getting bigger and bigger. The voices I hear from the crack are getting louder. I see more and more eyes staring at me through the gap. Miss Leslie gave us an easy poetry assignment for once. She said it's okay to make a parody of the classics as long as we stick to the ABCB pattern. So I took the liberty of letting my imagination go ABC berserk. Here's a slight taste of my early work. But you're not a rapper. More like a common pepper. Roses are red, violets are blue. My life would have sucked if it wasn't for you. I could have waited for Brian to ask for my help with homework again, but I decided to make the first move this time. And guess what? He said he can handle it alone. Call me paranoid, but I'm worried about have hurt Brian's pride. That's what happens when Sam opens her idiot mouth or uses her idiot brain. P.S. I decided to carry my diary in my bag. The doors in the girls' dorm are way too easy to open. Not as easy as Stacy's though, if you know what I mean. I even saw one of the girls using a notepad to crack her door open. Besides, I have this weird hunch someone's been reading my diary. I decided to not ignore this hunch. Not ignore the hunch. Alright. When I ran out of places to run, I had only one solution. Now my memories are scattered all over the dark. Now I must look for them. Why is she wasting so much paper, huh? You could have written all of this in the top half of this page, huh? Think about the forests. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Uganda.
I indulge your gaze. Alright. I cherish your smile. Aha! May there be light. Wait, what? How did I do that? That's right. Keep this on. Fuck.
Welcome to Uganda.
Coward. Alright, I don't really know what to do here. Get a closer picture. Alright. Well, I can't see any other text, so oh, they call me a coward because I turn on the lights. Right, one more. Keep me forever warm. Where the fuck are you taking this picture from? Huh? I don't even have a window from that angle. This might not be my room actually. I don't know. Alright, what do we have here? I cherish your smile. Alright. Alright. You go. You go. You go.
Welcome to Uganda.
It's an ABCM. Oh. Gaze and race. Yeah. This is fine, right? There's a note. Oh. This was correct. Correct order. With Brian prepping for a rematch with the Hammerheads, I once again gladly gave him a hand with the non-important homework stuff. I must say, the teachers here don't give their poor students a break just because the test is over. It's not like I'm burned with helping out. But
There's
Brian...
some autistic group of people that always ping each other with their Enfield's Eggman. I don't care about what they do in offline chat, but it's fucking annoying having to read their shit during the stream. Doesn't this fall under unrelated spam?
Hang on. There's some autistic group of people that always ping each other with their RP and field stankman. I don't care about what they do in offline chat, but it's fucking annoying having to read their shit during stream. Doesn't this fall under unrelated spam? I mean, I don't see it. So I guess it's not an issue, right? I would say. Puchima, Almost Famous LOL, Emberiza, Party Pineapple, Mark, Hostile Sausage, Trust the Mechanic, and Clonked with the 4 years in a row. My man, Kappa Pride badge. Hey Forsen, what's up? I've been away on vacation for 3 weeks. I haven't been able to catch your stream more than like an hour. What have you been up to if you remember? Haha, it's crazy how long it's been. 48 months now, Forsen boys, Forsen W. Actually, I've been playing a good amount of Mario the last week. Some TFT, Molding City, and something else. Yeah, some little Crash, I guess, and some other little games. Crash Bandicoot Race. Thank you. Hope you had a good vacation. Vacay. Gaben. It's funny how a model athlete like Brian got friends like Kyle who always finds excuses to pull him out of school. It's unfair, really. As long as you're a sports star, you'll end up with a douche like him no matter how nice a person you are. I don't speak with Kyle much, but I don't need to talk to know what he's like. First of all, his girlfriend is frickin' Stacy Lannings. The stare he gives me when I pass is enough to creep me out for the whole day. It would be lucky if Stacy didn't come along and start yapping about how Brian is out of my league. She has Kyle to play with, so why would she even care? Like, ask your boyfriend out for a drive, jeez. Have a nice life with him so Brian can stay out of the poison he does not deserve. True. Hello? An apartment right next to an apartment. Uh, uh,
Welcome to Uganda.
Hello. True that. I wake up without waking up. Same rainy night, my life. I'm working here. God damn it. Yes. A $1 million contract. Minimum. This ain't even a flip phone. Uh-huh. Alright, let's I can't. No means no. God damn.
Don't smash it. Okay, don't smash it.
Finally. You see? You act like you don't care, and then suddenly they start speaking.
Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Uganda.
In the showers at Ram Ranch. I love being the best.
Welcome to Uganda.
Who else wants some? Greenheart University. Discover your potential with your early admission program. We're waiting for any hard-working and career-driven individuals. Apply now. greenheartuniversity.com. What the fuck are you smiling at? I don't know, this just reminds me of something. What the fuck? The fuck are you smiling at? Boyish giggles. How convenient that this shit opens in the very last second, huh? And I'm on the other side. The fucking urinals. You want me to kite, bro? You know who I am? This is for B. Don't pussy out. Push the shutter. The shutter? This ain't a shutter. I can't see shit. You are nothing but trash. Nice.
Welcome to Uganda.
Okay. There's a note in there. Fucking trash. You belong here.
Welcome to Uganda.
Hang on. My Twitch cached.
Welcome to Uganda.
I got this. Okay. Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh my god, there's 3 of them. The fuck, this is so broken. Oh my god, dude. The fuck? You have to be the greatest speedrunner in the world to do that shit. What the hell? Literally right fucking behind me. Trash. There was a consulting session for Greenheart University student programs. They call it GUSP. Lol, what the fuck? At the gym today. I've seen its poster all over the school since the day I arrived. I had nothing better to do, so I decided to give a visit and spend my precious after-school time reading brochures. And once again, just like at the library, I was surprised to see Brian there. He was at the early decision program booth. I wanted to talk to him, but instead I ran for my dorm, jumped to my bed, and out of nowhere, tears started to drop. I bet it was because of those stupid hearts. Yep, I saw those hearts again. Now they were on the gym walls too. Whoever drew them must be very insecure about the relationship, insecure like me. Deep down I know I want my own hearts on the walls too, but seeing Brian at the university booth felt like I'm finally getting punched by reality. I have no idea what I'll be doing in a couple of years. I thought of staying here at Rosen Peak, but with Brian preparing to leave, there's just no point to it. No Brian, no hearts on the wall. God, it's like my brain's creating a storm. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. Hopefully I'll wake up next week. Next week. My life is nothing but a repetition of waking up with nothing to live for. Too real. Not even a false hope to look forward to this time.
Welcome to Uganda.
A long time ago, when I finally got to accept my feelings for Brian, I thought everything was going to change. But every day was still just like every day. He was still a school star, I was still his friend. When you live in Rosen Peak, people expect things to stay the same. If anything changed between us, it could ruin B and everything around him. So that's how it went. Nothing changed when my whole world burned. I kept telling myself maybe after graduation I'll be able to express my feelings for him. I let the fire in my heart eat through my soul and body. I called myself a coward, but I chose to keep what little I had to enjoy. I was a poor kid crawled up in bed. Her. Poor? Do I really deserve that charity title? Am I really the victim of all of this? Who is here to judge me anyway? It's all over. Everyone left me. So why do I have to feel like I'm being chased, like someone's always watching me? Like someone always trying to judge me. I got a text from Stacy. How did the invite go? She in or not? Oh, she's coming. Dorks like her can't say no to a part like this. Sweet. Time to give her the drama she wants so bad. Oh shit. He was in on it this whole time. Uh-oh. I know I used half of this diary writing about Stacy being a bitch, but now she's just unstable. It wasn't even past the first class when I saw her arguing like crazy with Kyle. Heard her shouting something like, "I'm done doing shit for you," before storming away. Then she saw me. I was her next target. She strutted towards me and said, "This is all your fault. Why didn't you go back to fucking San Diego?" Whoa, what did I do? She was off before I could even open my mouth. I turned to Kyle for answers, but he was gone too. Come to think of it, I rarely saw them hanging out recently, but I didn't know things were this intense. Brian's been acting weird too. He hasn't talked to me much recently. He even looks somewhat more upset than usual. I finally tried to ask him what was wrong, but he cut me short, asking if I called him last night again. All I could give was a blank face till Brian said, "Never mind," and walked away. What was that about? What did he mean by again? Calling him in the middle of the night for no reason is something I've dreamed of, but that doesn't mean I actually did it. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? It's because of her. The moment she came into our lives, what little I had to enjoy started to crumble. Only bad changes happens in my life, no matter how hard I try to protect it. A city girl just asking to become an outsider. That was all she was to me. Hell, that was all she was to everyone else, even to B. But then I saw them talking at the library. Oh shit. Are we Stacy? We're fucking Stacy. I couldn't see clearly, but I could know it from B's face. He was making her smile. It was another smile taunting my feelings for B. No one would ever know what kind of emotion I was hit with at that moment. A change was happening, and I didn't like it at all. Stacy didn't like it either. What? Wait. Was I pretending to be Stacy? And she could never stand letting any easy social praise slip away from her. Naturally, Stacy took a peek into her diary one day. She took pictures of some of the entries and sent them to me and her gang. She wanted everyone to join her twisted and childish game. Bummer. I was hoping to do nasty stuff to her drunk ass. Still can't believe Brian had to take her away like that. Well, needy bitches like Sam do make some people feel sorry. She did mention something about her dad in her diary. Bet she has some nasty dad issues too. Got an idea. How about we show everyone how needy a bitch can be? Sounds fun, but how? Leave it to me. Just keep reading her diary once in a while. Who the fuck are we? They're definitely arguing. We're doing charades. The fuck? The diary had no special meaning to me, not until I read about how Brian took that cunt on a fucking tour of the town. He had no interest in girls whatsoever, and suddenly now he's hanging with an outsider. That moment I got tired of doing nothing. I knew I had to do something, so I gave Stacy an idea. It was going to be easy. Spike her drink, get her wasted, then humiliate the shit out of every city girl in front of everyone. Only then she would know her place. It could have been so simple, only if B didn't get in the way. Wait, we're Kyle? For real?
Welcome to Uganda.
I don't know how to describe what happened this morning. This is fucked up. My hands are shaking again. It started when I opened my locker and something poured out. For a few seconds my brain was cut off from whatever was happening. When I finally looked down, there was a dozen of pictures scattered on the hallway floor. All of them were pictures of Brian with gibberish written on them. The whole school was at the hall. They looked at the picture, then at me, and then at the picture. Brian was there too. The face he gave, the face of disgust. He turned away and left. He didn't even say anything. I tried to chase him, say something, anything to him, but the floor started spinning and people started whispering, like they knew what was going on. The air soon began to choke my throat. I swept what was on the floor and ran off to class. Of course Stacy must have something to do with this. I looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. The rest of the day was about nothing but avoiding eye contact with anyone. I can't sleep, Brian's not answering any of my texts, there's no one to talk to. She's been set up. The diary had no special meaning to me, not until I read about how Brian took... Oh, read
Welcome
that.
to Uganda.
B. Kept saying nothing was going on between them. Lies, lies, but I wasn't about to believe everything was just rainbows and butterflies. In my eyes, Sam was using Brian to fill her sad, empty life. I couldn't let that happen. Wait, so we're Kyle, and Kyle is gay for Brian. Am I getting this correctly? She wanted drama she didn't deserve. She doesn't deserve shit. She doesn't get to barge in and start stealing the life I've only dreamed of. Stacy kept doing what she does best, digging into other secrets. She sends picture of this little shit's diary pages to me. That's how I found out about the little trip to Colton Hill. It was her hideout since first year of high school, and her presence turned it into fucking nothing. It was our hideout. How could B do this to us? The only way to break them apart was to show Brian what a creep she was. I kept reading the disgusting words she wrote on her diary. At the same time I felt something. A reminder of how I felt when I fell for B. How it felt so right and terribly wrong. Screaming into a pillow never helped with making the feelings go away. So that's why Stacy and Kyle was arguing, because she found out he was gay for fucking Brian. Did you find the diary yet? Babe, I think you're taking this too seriously. Did you find it or not?
Welcome to Uganda.
I think she knows I'm sneaking into her room. Can't find it anywhere. Babe, don't you think you're too obsessed with breaking them up? You're giving up now? Forget it. Maybe Brian doesn't even like the girl. I said forget it. She fucking knows. The school counselor called me today. Mr. Ferns asked me if the rumors were true. Rumors that I've been leaving heart drawings all over school. Rumors that I've been stalking Brian. At this point, the whole school must be out of its mind. I didn't even know the letters in the fucking hearts spelled S and B. And what just because the initials are S and B, suddenly every name that starts with them are either Sam or Brian. And guess what? Even crazier words are on the streets. Sam Holt, the daughter of a child molester, craves forbidden love. How on earth did Stacy find out about that? Why would she do so much to fuck up my life? And where the fuck is she? You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting for Brian to listen to me. I'm tired of looking for words that describe this fucked up situation. I can't believe I have to go through this again. So far from home and so on. Brian, please, please say something. Anything. Oh my god. How could Sam Holt not kill herself? My dad went on the news for touching teenage girls. That's bye-bye world for me, lol. Lol. Then I remembered, she wrote something about her dad. He must have had something to do with her existence in my life. I started digging. It wasn't even a challenge. Keith Holt arrested for sexually assaulting a teenager. It was beautiful. I found the perfect ending. All I had to do next was fill in the rest of the story. Sam Holt calls Brian from a payphone in the middle of the night, silently listens to his voice. Sam Holt takes Brian's picture and keeps them hidden in her locker. Sam Holt draws hearts all over the school and let others know Brian is hers. A needy city girl with serious issues. She was just a disaster waiting to happen. No one, even Brian, would think otherwise. I made all the preparation while Stacy spread the rumors I created. It was never easy. I once almost got caught taking a picture of Brian using the restroom. But I kept going. Every picture I took was a love confession I could never make. Every heart I drew was my sacrifice for him. And in the end, I got what I wanted. When enough suspicion piled up on Sam, I stuffed all the pictures I took into her locker. It was a happy coincidence that B was there to see the spectacular unfold when it happened. It was over. Things were about to turn back to normal. And then Stacy's drama-filled head exploded. Hide. Sure. Ha!
Welcome to Uganda.
You told me to hide and I hid. Fucking cunt.
Welcome to Uganda.
Maybe you'll be able to live again.
Welcome to Uganda.
I can't see shit!
Welcome to
I'm here for the 2 years, man. Special Snake. Grape, your Bungus, Smashy, I'm Daggers, Lemon, Kicking, Na Super User, and Donevka. Lol, JK, you're gonna die. I'm done watching you get away with the shit you've done to me. Did you really think I wouldn't find out that you've been using me to break Sam and Brian apart so you can have some fun with her? Well, I had my share of fun when I told Brian that what you've been doing. You should have seen the face he made when I got to the part of you drawing those retarded hearts all over school. Hope you enjoy your happy life now, that there's no Brian to get in your way. Oh, by the way, I saw you staring at that college poster. What did you like? What, did you like the girl in the poster too? Is that where you tore her face off? You need help, and don't bother calling me Stacy. Justice demands retribution. Please, man. Stacy got it all wrong. It's just a misunderstanding. I was just trying to prevent Sam from getting into your head.
Welcome to Uganda.
Please, B, don't do this. Text me back, please.
Welcome to Uganda.
The day Stacy told Brian was the last day he talked to me. He was so angry at me. He would never understand what I did for him. Typical. So fucking typical. Again, I was left alone to suffer. This time someone had to pay for it. Perfect. That's the chest hair. Huh? Put the note in the locker. I don't have a note. Oh, this one.
Welcome to Uganda.
So this is Uganda. What's that? Bitch. Never gonna catch me. Maximum stamina. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my god. I pushed her off. That's right, motherfucker. Don't turn around. Waiting for someone.
Welcome to Uganda.
Oh no 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 no. The note that's in her bag. And a stick. Some kind of God of War stick. Sam's property. With Brian preparing for a rematch with the Hammerheads while he once again... Okay. They'll never check this trash can, indeed. We're done here. Peace.
Welcome to Uganda.
God bless Narnia. It was an accident. I never met the killer. Or maybe I did. Did I? What does it matter now? Did any of what I did matter? I left the team soon after what happened at Colton. After that, the school. From what I heard, Brian easily got accepted to the university. He left town right after graduation. The fact that he's a star athlete with notable school records worked like a charm. He's been growing the idea of leaving Rosen Peak since his mom died. Living alone with his obnoxious dad didn't help much, being attached to his hometown. We never got to talk about it seriously. Brian didn't really want to, but every time he hinted about leaving, I tried so hard to ignore what it meant for me. Even those college posters all over the school were laughing at me. They were making fun of the impending doom. They were all saying, "Haha, see? You're gonna die alone here. Ho ho. Ho ho." Maybe I knew. I knew that Bee took an interest in Sam because she was just a clueless new girl who was lonely enough to do anything for any guy who was nice to her. But jealousy is a strong creature. It quickly devoured my mind. Soon anger took control of me. And I just needed someone to be mad at other than Brian. Even after he left me, anger stayed. It devoured me whole. And again, it's time to wake up. But wake up for what? To be greeted by the fact that I must start running around in circles again? That I must stick needles into my body so I can forget about my past for a few fucking minutes? It's just like that story Miss Lastly once told us about, the shortest horror story in the world. The last man on earth heard a knock on the door. I'm alone in my room. I'm alone in this world. There's someone knocking on the door. I don't know who it is, but I keep the door locked. No one comes in. No one goes out. I'm so tired, I just want it to end. Let's just wake up, let's just open the door. I don't care who or what's waiting for me. But what about my diary? The one I've been keeping to remind myself how I am the victim of everything that's happened. I don't know what I should do without it. What I would do without it. What will keep me from going insane? So here comes the biggest question. Should I keep it? Keep the diary? No, get rid of the fucking evidence. No, it's time to admit, I've been keeping a memory of lies. I'm the only one to blame for the shit I had to deal with. It's about time I burned it. But what after that? I could open the door out of here. I could open the door out of here, face whatever's waiting for me. Or I could just stay with the firing and let go. Whatever the choice, it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. No? I can't see shit. Oh, that's the fridge. I can't pick up the lighter, I tried. Oh, now I can.
Welcome to Uganda.
And that's why firecrackers are banned. Yeah, I'm kinda busy here. Yeah, I'm coming. Hello? Brian? Is that you? I was finally awake. My head was aching from the desperate pumping of my heart. My burning lungs sucked in air for what felt like an eternity. But I knew nothing was over. I needed to get what's coming to me. I told the police everything that happened 3 years ago. It won't fix what I've done, but at least I finally got the closure I deserve. I know it doesn't mean anything now, but goodbye. B. Self-snitching. Well, it's a pretty decent little game. Pretty decent. Thank you for playing, he says. How nice of him. Dice, Tripson, Leonardo Valenci, Darions, Sufunix, Fump, Mumbler, Empoja, Ontarin, Nemra SC2, and Shenoi, I think it was. 2 years on Empoja. Get drunk, Forsen weird. Yep, on the sub-only stream. We're doing drunk stream. Write you later. No. Shit.
Welcome to Uganda.
Diablo Immortal developer with 300 bits says, Hey Forsen, the game Visage has new content out. Dev says it's 6 hours long. Would be a good stream. Forsen, what the fuck? Yeah, we're doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow, probably. Not too much spooky shit in one stream. Yeah, definitely tomorrow.
Welcome
What a
to
plot
Uganda.
twist though, right? Fucking Kyle. Who would have thought? 2 hours donation. What a plot twist. Anyways. Not anyways. We still have 5.5 hours to go. Pog. It's time to make use of our new emote, Super Mario, I think. Mine armed on the screen says add this emote, Pepper Paints. These are actual pains, buddy. I hurt my neck.
Welcome to Uganda.
It's no joke. I'm still paralyzed from the neck down.
Welcome to Uganda.
It's no joke, sir. No joke.
Welcome to Uganda.
It's better. It's better though. Quote if host mauled. Magic Wilson, Jensir, Matumba Fan, Initial Logic, Vansira, Boom Diada, Man O Man, Grego, Jet6, Arc Railgun, Dukeb, Wonski, and Wan. But
Welcome to
all right.
Uganda.
Sub-emote raffle soon. Alright. Mm-hmm.